Good morning. Welcome to our SS class. Children, last class we studied lesson 13, transmitting knowledge. Now, I hope that you have studied. Did you all study, children? Now, anyway, today we are going to start new lesson. Okay, that is lesson 14, transport and communication. And children, about transport, you have studied from LKG onwards. Do you remember means of transport, LKG, UKG and all the classes we have studied? Now, today this class in this class also we are studying this chapter, that is transport and communication. Children, have you heard of early human? How they used to move from one place to another? Do you know there were no bus or any other vehicles, there were not there? Then how they moved? They used to walk. They used to walk on foot many kilometers. When they want to move from one place to another, they walk and move to one place to another. And children, after the invention of wheel, they got an idea. They learned that using the wheel, they can make many carts. And they started making carts and they started pulling the carts. Okay, they used to keep their things on the carts and they started pulling it. After that, they got an idea that they can tie this cart on some animals. Okay, and they tied it on bullocks and horses and all, and they made bullock cart, horse cart and many carts were there. Okay, so that they were very happy because it made their transport little more easier. They can carry the thing, that is, these things can be kept on the cart and even they can also sit. And before that, what they did, before the invention of wheel, they started keeping the what all things they need to carry. They started keeping the things on the animals' back, and they used to walk. That way also transport was that. Okay, first people used to walk from one place to another. Then they started keeping the loads on the back of animals and they used to carry their things that way. After the invention of wheel, they learned how to make carts, and after that they tied the cart on the animals and made many bullock cart, horse cart and all, and they used to move or use that also a kind of transport. Then it was very easier because it was easier than people walking, isn't it? So little more faster they could move from one place to another. കുറച്ചും കൂടി എളുപ്പമായി ഒരു സ്ഥലത്തു നിന്ന് മറ്റൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് പോകാൻ ബുള്ളക്കാട്ടിലൊക്കെ ആവുമ്പോൾ നടന്നു പോകുന്നതിനും എളുപ്പമായി. Okay, after the invention of steam engine, steam engine was a very important turning point in the transport. Okay, so it was a turning point, that is one engine came, steam engine. Okay, then they learned to use the steam engine, and with using the steam engine they invented diesel engines, electric engines and they started using that in vehicles, and transportation became very, very easier. Okay, and nowadays you know how much fast we are moving from one place to another. It is very, very easy now, isn't it? Nowadays even metro trains are there. In cities are very busy, full of traffic. That time for traveling in the city, metro trains are very, very easier so that they can reach in short time. Okay, and not only that, nowadays in full world we can travel very fast. You know that airways are there. Okay, so that way also transportation became very easier. Now our next topic is modes of transport.
Children, we know that to move from one place to another, we need different means of transport, isn't it? We have already studied that for moving from one place to another, we need different means of transport. What are the different means of transport we use? Means of transport means they are the vehicles. Okay, vehicles which we use to move, vehicles which we use to travel are called means of transport. Vehicles which we use to travel are called means of transport. Then what do you mean by modes of transport? What are modes of transport? Roadways, railways, airways and waterways. ഏതൊക്കെ രീതിയിലൂടെയാണ് നമുക്ക് ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുക? Understood? That is modes of transport. What are modes of transport? Roadways, railways, airways and waterways. Now we are going to learn different modes of transport. First one we are going to learn is roadways. Children, you know that most commonly used mode of transport is road, isn't it? Every time it is very easy that for traveling we will prefer roads on the vehicles which move on roads. Roads are of two types. How many types? Two types: Pakka roads and Kacha roads. Pakka roads and Kacha roads. Children, what are Pakka roads? Have you heard of Pakka roads? That is roads which are made of cement, tar, concrete and bricks are called Pakka roads. അത് റോഡ് എന്തൊക്കെ വെച്ച് ഉപയോഗിച്ചതാണ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്? സിമെൻറ്റ്, ടാർ, കോൺക്രീറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ബ്രിക്സ്. These type of roads are called Pakka roads, and these roads are fit for use all round the year. ഇയറിൽ മഴക്കാലം ആയാലും വേനൽക്കാലം ആയാലും എപ്പോഴും നമുക്ക് ഈ റോഡ് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം. Children, what are Kacha roads? Kacha roads are roads which are made of sand and mud. സാൻഡും മഡും ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന റോഡിനെ എന്തു പറയും? കച്ച റോഡ്സ്. ആൻഡ് ദീസ് റോഡ്സ് ആർ നോട്ട് ഫിറ്റ് ഫോർ യൂസിങ് ഡ്യൂറിങ് മൺസൂൺ ടൈമിലൊക്കെ എന്ത് പറ്റും? മഴക്കാലത്തൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരിക്കും ആ റോട്ടിൽ കൂടെ ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്യാൻ. These roads are improper and it causes difficulty also. Okay, that is, it is very difficult to travel during monsoon season. So children, what are the two types of roads we studied? We studied Pakka roads and Kacha roads. What are Pakka roads? Pakka roads are roads which are made of cement, tar, concrete and bricks. And what are Kacha roads? Kacha roads are roads which are made of sand and mud. Children, there are special roads which connect cities and towns. These roads are called national highways, freeways and expressways. So what are these, children? Roads which connect cities and towns. Okay, and these type of roads, these roads are called national highways, freeways and expressways. Children, there are also roads which connect countries. These roads are called international highways. The roads which connect different countries, these roads are called international highways. രാജ്യങ്ങൾ തമ്മിൽ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന റോഡിനെയാണ് ഇൻ്റർനാഷണൽ ഹൈവേ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ഗ്രാൻഡ് ട്രങ്ക് റോഡ്. ഗ്രാൻഡ് ട്രങ്ക് റോഡ് connects Kolkata in India to Peshawar in Pakistan. So that is the road which connects India and Pakistan. India has one of the largest network of roads in the world. It measures about 35,000 kilometers. It is over 35,000 kilometers. Okay, so largest network of roads are there in which country? In India. And it is how many kilometers? It is over 35,000 kilometers. Children, next mode of transport we are going to learn is railways. Railways, they are very cheap mode of transport. And people travel for long distances, they will use railways. And they are also used to carry heavy goods. Children, British introduced railways in India. In which year? In 1853. And our first train in India ran between Thane and Mumbai. So which is the first route? India. Which is the first train in India ran between which all places? Thane and Mumbai. Children, there are two types of trains: passenger trains and goods trains. What are the two types of trains? Passenger trains and goods trains. Passenger trains carry people from one place to another. Passenger trains ആർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്? പീപ്പിളിന് വേണ്ടി, മനുഷ്യർക്ക് വേണ്ടി. People move from one place to another. And goods trains are there. Goods trains are used to carry heavy goods from one place to another. Goods എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തെന്നാ? സാധനങ്ങൾ, തിങ്സ്. Okay. Children, there are even trains which run in cities. These trains are called metro trains. So big cities and all are having metro trains. For example, New Delhi is having Kolkata, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Chennai, and also now in Kerala we have in Ernakulam also we have metro trains. Okay, these metro trains are used by people to cover short distance within the city quickly, because city is very busy, traffic is very busy, so that people won't be able to reach in right time. So in order to reach in right time, so short distance trains they are using, that is this metro trains, so that they can cover fast, quickly they can reach the destiny. The Grand Orient Express connects Paris in France to Istanbul in Turkey. So these two countries are connected. And children, the United States of America has the largest network of railways in the world. So which country is having the largest network of railways? It is, answer is United States of America. And India, what is the position of India? India has the fourth largest railway network. Okay, so our India is having, what is the position? It is fourth position, fourth largest railway network. Children, there are also fastest trains. There are some countries which are having fastest trains. Which all countries are having fastest trains? France, Japan, Germany, Italy and China. Which all countries are having? France, Japan, Germany, Italy and China. And children, these trains run at a speed of 400 kilometers per hour. How much is their speed? 400 kilometers per hour. ഒരു മണിക്കൂർ കൊണ്ട് 400 കിലോമീറ്റേഴ്സ് കവർ ചെയ്യും. In mountainous region, മലകളിൽ traveling is very very difficult. So in some areas, in some hills, people have built tunnels and vehicles move smoothly through the tunnel. What is tunnel? തുരങ്കം ഉണ്ടാക്കുക. And through that vehicles will move. So railroads are also there. Through the tunnels, railroads are also there. And which is the longest railway tunnel in the world? It is in Switzerland, and the tunnel name is Gotthard-Bayes Tunnel. Which is it? Gotthard-Bayes Tunnel. It is the longest railway tunnel in the world. In which country? It is in Switzerland. Children, in Kolkata, a vehicle called trams run on the street. It is seen in India, only trams are seen in Kolkata. And it moves, it runs on electricity. And there are a network of trams are running in Kolkata. Children, next mode of transport we are going to learn is waterways. Children, waterways, what are the they used for water transport. Ancient days, people used raft and canoes. Raft and canoes were used for water transport. And after that, people started boats, and then later ships. And all these were moving with the help of wind. They were sailing with the help of wind. And after the invention of steam engine, the ships started running on diesel. Okay, so before the invention of steam engine, how these boats, ships and all were moving? They were moving with the help of wind. They were sailing with the help of wind. And after the invention of a steam engine, ships started running on diesel. And this helped to carry goods and also raw materials easily from one place to another. What are raw materials? Raw materials means that materials which are used to build some other material. വേറെ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു സാധനം ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ ആവശ്യമുള്ള സാധനങ്ങൾ. That is raw materials. Children, waterways are very important for a country. You know why it is? Because it require very low maintenance. അത് നന്നാക്കാൻ ആവശ്യം വളരെ കുറച്ചേ വരുള്ളൂ. And also it is the cheapest means of travel. So which is the cheapest means of travel? ഏറ്റവും കുറച്ച് പൈസ മുടക്കിയാൽ മതി ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്യാൻ. ഏതാണ്? What is it? It is waterways. Ports connect a country to the rest of the world through waterways. That is, the port is the place where import and export takes place. എന്തുവാണ്? ഇവിടുന്ന് സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ മറ്റ് കൺട്രിയിലേക്ക് കടത്തി കൊടുക്കുന്നത്, വാട്ടർ വേസിലൂടെ കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്നത് ഏത് പ്ലേസിൽ നിന്നിട്ടാണ്? പോർട്ടിൽ നിന്നാണ്. PORTS, പോർട്സ്. പോർട്ടിൽ നിന്നാണ് ഒരു കൺട്രിയിലെ സാധനങ്ങൾ അങ്ങോട്ട് എക്സ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് വേറെ കൺട്രിയിലേക്ക്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വേറെ കൺട്രിയിൽ നിന്ന് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇമ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നതും ഈ പോർട്ടിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ there are 13 major ports. Children, next we are going to learn important sea routes. Suez Canal. It is a sea route and it was built in 1869 and it connects the port of Suez, Switzile portum, where it is on the Red Sea. Switzile portum, Port Said to the on the Mediterranean Sea. പോർട്ട് സെയ്ഡ് ഏത് സീലാണ്? മെഡിറ്ററേനിയൻ സീയിൽ. പോർട്ട് സെയ്ഡ് ഏത് സീലാണ്? മെഡിറ്ററേനിയൻ സീ. ആൻഡ് പോർട്ട് സ്വിസ്സിലെ പോർട്ട് ഏത് സീയിലാണ്? റെഡ് സീ. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് കണക്റ്റിംഗ് canal. What is a canal? Suez Canal. Suez Canal only connects port of Suez on the Red Sea to Port Said on the Mediterranean Sea. ഈ രണ്ട് സീകൾ തമ്മിൽ കണക്ട് ചെയ്യണ കനാലാണ് സ്വിസ് കനാൽ. അത് ഏതിനുള്ളതാണ്? സീ റൂട്ടാണ്, ഷിപ്പിനൊക്കെ പാസ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള സീ റൂട്ടാണ്. Children, before this canal, Suez Canal, how ships used to travel? That is from England to India. If ship is coming from England to India, it takes 6 months. After 6 months only from England, ship will reach India. Now it is easy if they passes through Suez Canal. It takes only 2 weeks, because later before this canal ships used to used to sail around the continent of Africa continent ചുറ്റി കറങ്ങിയിട്ട് വേണം ഇന്ത്യയിലേക്ക് എത്താൻ. Okay, so now sea route is very easy because there is Suez Canal. So it takes only 2 weeks. The Panama Canal connects the Pacific Ocean with the Atlantic Ocean. Panama Canal ഏതായിട്ടാണ് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യണത്? പസഫിക് ഓഷ്യനും അറ്റ്ലാന്റിക് ഓഷ്യനും. The North Atlantic route connects between which all places? North America and Western Europe. The North Atlantic route between which all places? North America and Western Europe. And it is the most important, and also it is the busiest sea route. അതായത് ഏറ്റവും ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റും അതെ ഏറ്റവും തിരക്കുമുള്ള സീ റൂട്ട് ഏതാണ്? The North Atlantic route. The South Atlantic route. The South Atlantic route ഏതൊക്കെ പ്ലേസ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യണത്? It joins between North America and Europe with South America. ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്? നോർത്ത് അമേരിക്കയും യൂറോപ്പിനെയും കൂടി ഏതായിട്ട് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നു? സൗത്ത് അമേരിക്കയായിട്ട്. ഏത് സീ റൂട്ടാണ്? ദ സൗത്ത് അറ്റ്ലാന്റിക് റൂട്ട്. ചിൽഡ്രൻ, വാട്ടർവേസ് ആർ ഓഫ് 2 types. എത്ര ടൈപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്? 2 types. ഇൻലാൻഡ് വാട്ടർവേസ് ആൻഡ് ഓഷ്യാനിക് വാട്ടർവേസ്. Inland waterways and oceanic waterways. Inland waterways. What is inland waterways? That is include which all water bodies such as river, canals and backwaters. Rivers, canals, backwaters. ഇവിടെ ഓടുന്ന waterways ആണ്. What is it? Inland waterways. Then what is oceanic waterways? അതായത് സീസ് ആൻഡ് ഓഷ്യൻ. സീയിലും ഓഷ്യനിലും ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന വാട്ടർവേസ്. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓഷ്യാനിക് വാട്ടർവേസ്. ചിൽഡ്രൻ, റിവേഴ്സ് വിച്ച് ആർ യൂസ്ഡ് ഫോർ ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ടേഷൻ ആർ റിവർ ഹ്വാങ്ഹോ ഇൻ ചൈന, റൈൻ ആൻഡ് ഡന്യൂബ് റിവർ ഇൻ യൂറോപ്പ്, ഗംഗ ആൻഡ് ബ്രഹ്മപുത്ര റിവേഴ്സ് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ, and the Nile and Congo rivers in Africa. So which all rivers are used for transportation? Huanghe River in which place? In which country? China. Rhine and Danube River in which country? Europe. Ganga and Brahmaputra in India. Then Nile and Congo in Africa. All these rivers are used for transportation. Children, by this we end this week's class, and in next class we will be learning next mode of transport, that is airways. Thank you.